The hot spot.
Boy, Biggie, now I live on billboards. Boys with me. I can trip a referee, and by my attitude, that I'm most definitely. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hawks Nest. It's a beautiful day outside, but we're going to get hot inside. It's Humber basketball, the home opener for the men's and the women's. My name is Zach Benoit. Alongside me is my broadcast partner, Matt Hamill. Matt, how are you doing?
You know, excited to be back in the gym for OCAA basketball, Zach, like you mentioned. The home opener tonight for the Humber Hawks, who are obviously a storied franchise in OCAA basketball. And we have an exciting Mohawk Mountaineers team as well under their first-year head coach, Mihai Raducanu. So very excited to see how things play out here. We exactly got the players taking the floor right now.
Should be a good one. And Matt, I know this is something you haven't seen in a while.
Oh, wow.
So sit tight.
The Undertaker theme. What's happening,
Here's
Zach?
the player intros for the Humber Hawks women's basketball team.
And there's a fog machine.
have it, Matt. I know you're getting excited for that Undertaker theme.
You know, that is a lot of elements of that introduction, the pregame intro, similar to what we've seen over the years. But yeah, the Undertaker edition. Boy,
that's not the first WWE theme we've heard. It was the Triple H one back in the softball games.
Let's go.
Humber getting that WWE entrance music, which I personally agree with. You know, I think it's great. But you see on your screen right there, number 22, Marley Bonnick, recorded a double-double in the season opener, 12 points, 10 rebounds. So look at her to have an impact on the game.
Yeah, the player at number 22 in her second year with the Hawks. Now Humber has won 6 straight games over Mohawk on home court. We'll see if the Hawks can improve that to a 7th straight victory against Mohawk. But Zach, Mohawk with the ball early.
Yeah, they're trying to get inside the paint. Shot not going to fall. Nice save on the baseline right there, and Mohawk just continuing this pressure.
And right away defensively, we saw Marley right in the mix there. Bonnick, see if she can get something going in the offensive end now. Right
there, Sarah Bapti with the steal, and Bapti last game 3 steals. She was a very good defensive player last year, and she'll try to continue that again. Bonnick down low, the shimmy and the shake for the bucket.
Yeah, the spinorama from number 22, and Marley has got the first bucket of the game, so certainly a player to highlight indeed after that offensive drive.
Now Mohawk try to get something going. The interior defense holding strong once again. Hawks looking to get going, and Kia Watt, first team All-Star last year, was really a 1-2 punch with Maya Campbell-Johnson, who has now graduated. Now Kia Watt takes the reins of this team. Or the corner. Chateau in the corner for 3. No, just bouncing out. Bapti with the rebound. Nice move by Bonnick. Just like that, doubling the score, doubling her point total. And she's off to a hot start.
Yeah, had that 3 ball from Chateau. It was a good shot, just kind of bounced out. And Marley Bonnick cleaning up the shot. And Humber with the first 2 scores of the game. So we got a 4-0 score here.
You said it. So we've talked about the Humber side. Take a little bit of a look at the Mohawk side. They lost their home opener to Fanshawe, 61-55. A very close affair as they're trying to get something going here. And it still remains Mohawk ball. And Rachel Wanzin, who's inbounding the ball right now, actually leads the way offensively for her squad, averaging 13 points a game. So they'll look to try to get the offense rolling through her. As again, the defense by Bapti. Nice outlet pass to Watt, up for the bucket, not gonna fall. And great speed to this game so far. Gonzin with a shot, not gonna go. And Mohawk still hasn't been able to get something going, still nothing. Rebound, and there it is, the first basket, none other than Rachel Gonzin.
So Guanzin had the 13-point game in that loss for Mohawk in their season opener, but Selena Chung was right there. She had 12 points, so a couple players for Mohawk shining in that Game 1 loss. Megan Doris had 9 points in Mohawk's first outing of the season, so see a couple of those players get hot offensively today. Right now, Mohawk has their first bucket after that last offensive drive, so maybe starting to get a little more comfortable here in the Hawks' nest.
The battle on the baseline right there. It's going to go the Hawks' way.
You see in the white golf shirt there, head coach for the Humber Hawks, AJ Sharma, has led this program to some incredible, unbelievable success, and that's what the Hawks are hoping to do once again here in their 2022-23 season.
And just amazing interior defense once again. Chateau up with the rebound. She's going to transition all the way down. Going for the foul and the bucket. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to drop. She'll go to the line for 2. And yes, if you're tuning in and you hear the name Chateau, it is a familiar. Nicole Chateau, daughter of athletic director Ray Chateau. She comes over from U of T to try to solidify this team and help them push for a back-to-back OCAA championship as she sinks her first shot at the line.
Yeah, and I also see, of course, you mentioned daughter of Humber Athletic Director Ray Chateau. I think I see the other Chateau daughter, Emily, in the fans in the stands somewhere, so certainly the family affair. And when we talk about Humber sports, the family element really is that overriding theme we talk about so often.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Humber really kind of grows as that family. Doesn't matter the team, baseball, softball, soccer, everyone will cheer everybody on. Battle down low. Let's take another look here. Going down low.
Jump ball.
Okay,
Hawks.
Yeah, good camera angle on that one, and very nice finish at the hoop as Humber finds himself leading 8-2. Already establishing a nice run to start the game, and certainly how the Hawks were hoping to start the game.
Bapti lets the three fly. Sinking it. And Sarah Bapti last year was the first team rookie. I talked about it a lot last year with another one of our broadcasting partners, Manny, saying that she was probably one of the best defensive players in the league, and she shows it again here.
Ooh, nice move that time. A little fake by Kaya Clark, and able to get some space between the defender. Hawks not able to finish that offensive drive, but still Humber ball on the baseline here, Zach.
They're maintaining the pressure, maintaining the command of this game. Pass down low. Monik trying to find someone. He's going to get away, but Chateau cleans it up, goes to the hoop. Ref doesn't see anything. A lot of contact there. And you can hear on the sidelines there, head coach AJ Sharma. And, you know, Hawks, they're really good at home all time. Their record is 236-47.
Hey now.
And if you want to know what the record is under Coach AJ Sharma, regular season at home,
Give it to me, Zach.
74-4.
That's not too shabby. Pretty good ratio of wins to losses there. And really speaks to the continued success
Count
of
the
the Hawks program.
bucket and the foul. Kaya Clark going up. And you said it best. I mean, it's a pretty good ratio. 74-4, right? But you say so myself.
You mentioned some of those kind of long picture, big picture stats. Well, Humber against Mohawk at home, 21-6 all time in OCAA competition. So Humber 21-6 against Mohawk on home court. And like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 6 straight victories for the Hawks here and looking to make it lucky number 7.
Indeed, and Mohawk just can't get anything going in the interior. Looks like a foul will be called. It will be Selena Chung going to the line to shoot 2.
For the foul is on number 23, Kaya Clark. Personal foul
It'll be
number 1.
Kaya Clark.
Number 2.
The one with the foul. First shot up for Chung is good.
Selena Chung in her second year, OCAA women's basketball.
Going up. Count the foul. Looks like Kia Watt will be going to the line, and Kia Watt as well, a very good defender. Last year, finished as a first-team All-Star, and in the first game, let me tell you, Kia Watt, 5 steals.
Like to see that. Now, when I think of Humber women's basketball players who know how to get some steals on the court, I think of CJ Nofuente, one of the all-time great retired jersey number for the Humber Hawks. And that ability to steal the ball away just kind of shows that sort of chess kind of mentality playing the sport as we get a make on that second free throw there as Humber's lead now grows 15-3.
Well, funny thing you mentioned, CJ Nofuente. You take a look at our papers down here. First-year assistant coach, CJ Nofuente. And helping out this Humber Hawks team as one of the greatest to ever don that white and gold.
Interesting you mentioned the coaching roster for the Humber Hawks. We have it in front of us. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 assistant coaches. Really speaks to maybe just how interested a lot of former players are staying with the program and being involved. And I can certainly attest to the desire to want to be in this Humber athletics department. One of the great things about the OCAA is, again, that community you find yourself being a part of as a travel call there. We'll turn the ball over to Mohawk.
Yeah, that was Jasmine O'Nate with the travel call, and number 5 on the court. O'Nate was the 6th Woman of the Year last year in the OCAA.
Now, Zach, Humber, obviously, we've talked about the success over the years. Humber, as of the last national rankings in the CCAA, Humber number 5 in the country. That's a nice 3-ball there, and it's coming off the hands of Angong Jacob. Good job by the Mountaineers responding offensively. Now sitting at 6 points to Humber's 15.
Humber trying to mount something here. It'll be Bapti. To the side, jumping from the shoulder, not gonna fall. With the rebound, O'Nate. Something to note, Kia Watt, when she shoots, she really does have that limitless range. This time, driving down low to O'Nate, foul called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by Humber, really establishing themselves down low. We've seen a couple times here already this evening. Really just fighting hard for baskets, earning a couple trips to that free throw line. Working out well for Humber, establishing a pretty comfortable lead early in the game. And Zach will see if they can kind of hang on to that or perhaps grow that lead as this game progresses. Nice free throw make there.
They're looking good so far. Been a good game from the women of Humber.
Jasmine O'Nate doesn't convert on the second one.
Rebounded by Mohawk, and they'll try to get something going. Quick pass low. Juan's in for 3, not gonna fall. And rebound by Crawford, newly entered in the game.
Outside ball movement from the Hawks here.
Watt for 3. Yes, she does. Hits it. Showing off some of that limitless range she has with her shooting ability.
That time, Humber active hands on the defensive end, and now Crawford is taking that ball, charging the other way.
Nice pass down low, unfortunately taken away. You said it. Well, once again, that was Sarah Bapti on the inside. And just a really big key defensive player, number 15. And the Hawks here on defense. Shot goes up, little miss, and O'Nate fighting down low.
So we talked about Sydney Crawford with a couple of key plays in the last going there. And the last time the Hawks were on the court opening their season against Sheridan, I think we've already touched on the fact that she scored a game-high 14 points. So we'll look for Crawford to keep the party going here today.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it once more down low. Foul called on O'Nate. Oh, excuse me, it was on Mohawk. My apologies there. O'Nate will go to the line. First shot up, first shot good. And Humber up to a 14-point lead. Two for 2, and substitution as O'Nate will come in, or come out, and Marley Bonnick will come back in.
Zach, this is the 41st season of Humber Hawks women's basketball, and home opener here tonight. Humber last year capturing their 5th provincial title under head coach AJ Sharma. 7-0 record last year, so undefeated. And so far starting this season off with the win to get the party started and see if they can keep that undefeated streak going here tonight.
Yeah, and last year, losing some of those key players, they lose Maya Campbell-Johnson, they lost Nikki Elagan. But, you have people coming back like Sarah Bapti, Jasmine O'Nate, Danielle Romani, Sapna Dio, and then Kia Watt. So you still have those key pieces for that championship team to defend. And Bapti, another 3. She's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. But like I was saying, this team is still very deep with talent, and they can for sure make another run here in the OCAA.
There's always those questions, right? When you kind of see that kind of shift in the program and you do see those veteran leaders age out of the program, and how does that dynamic change? Obviously a lot of change, new players in the mix, and can you kind of get on the same page early and keep with that success that is kind of expected from a Humber Hawks basketball program?
It'll be very interesting to see, this year's version of last year's three-headed dragon. It felt like with Watt, Maya Campbell-Johnson, and Brittany English. This year, now I want to see who the new ones will be, the ones that step up. Humber trying to find something here. They've been rolling on offense early. Passing has looked strong. The three not going to fall. Rebounded once again by Bapti. And another three. This time it will go. And that right there, Giselle Del Mundo hitting from beyond the arc.
Maisel, the second chance, makes good, and right in front of the Humber bench as well. That was a high energy play for the Hawks.
Mohawk trying to answer with their own. Rebound down low, this time scooped up by Humber, and they're going to try to explode out of the defensive half. Del Mundo with a nice move, trying to create some open space. Shot on the baseline, not going to fall. And Humber is just playing some incredible defense, which is leading to some great offensive looks. Three from Mohawk will fall. That's Alina Delaney.
Yeah, three from number 3. Alina Dinelli, fabulous shot there. Let's see if the Hawks can respond. So back-to-back threes for both of these teams. But a minute and a half left in the first quarter here, Zach.
17-point lead. This time, Bonnick trying to extend the range, not going to fall. As Humber has just come out of the gate swinging, it feels like, in this first half. Lena Chung with the mid-range jumper, not going to go, and Bapti collects another rebound. Nice outlet pass. Down low, not going to get the basket, but not the foul.
Charging code. So the offensive foul charge to Humber. Zach, you kind of get a sense of rewinding to that last defensive stand for Humber. Pretty important. You see that 3-ball from Mohawk, certainly a bit of a window of opportunity for Mohawk's offense to get rolling. So good job by Humber to kind of keep the Flames down a little bit. We'll see how Mohawk can respond here on their next offensive possession.
Look down low here once again in the replay. There's Del Mundo with a nice little fake as they were trying to get the offense rolling. But that was the kind of the aspect of the team last year, and it's starting to, I'm starting to see it once again here this year, is they were very defensive. And with their defense, they would just have those outlets, those quick breaks to kind of get the points. And it's kind of something similar that this team is doing this year, and it helped them with their success.
So less than a minute on the clock here in quarter number 1. And Mohawk coming up empty on that drive.
Kia Watt back on the floor.
For the last few possessions here for the Hawks, Zach, see what they can cook up.
Hard pass, going out of bounds.
Well, a fan caught that pass, and I could tell she was pretty happy to kind of get involved. But yeah, the Hawks not going to like that effort there, is handing over an offensive possession. So things have gotten a little bit quiet here with just 15 seconds left on the clock.
Cut inside, not going to go. Humber, just the interior defense is looking so strong right now. And I believe it went off Watt, so it'll be Mohawk basketball.
Just 1 second on the shot clock here, Zach. See what the Mountaineers can cook up. It's going to have to be kind of the Derek Fisher turned over.
Hello, Del Mundo. She's pumped up on the court, and after a quarter, the Hawks lead at 29-10.
That's a big play, Zach. Not only growing that lead, Humber leading by 19 heading into this little first quarter intermission, but you kind of saw things slowing down a bit for the Hawks, and Mohawk with a couple big baskets, but to finish off the quarter with a big momentum play like that, the buzzer beater adding to the lead, big play for the Hawks, and probably going to see them carry some of that positive momentum over into quarter number 2 after this huddle.
Yeah, it seems they're just having fun on the court right now, you know. Nobody's doing too much. Everybody's just playing for each other. And this team, they're looking poised to make another good run here this year. But for the home opener, it's a good look so far. 1 quarter of play, and they're up 29-10.
Zach, we've talked about excellence of Humber Hawks basketball, and that's not to underscore just how great Mohawk has been in OCAA women's basketball competition. Now, when you look at overall medals, Mohawk actually outpacing Humber. Mohawk with 24 total OCAA medals, 6 golds, 9 silver, 9 bronze. Humber, 2 fewer in terms of overall medals, but 11 golds compared to Mohawk's 6 golds. So Humber has found themselves atop the province on 11 seasons in the history of the basketball program. We'll see if, of course, both of these teams chasing Fanshawe. Fanshawe overall, the Falcons have had 28 medals in women's basketball competition.
13 golds. And that's a program, you know. We always talk about how Humber's programs, the sports team, always just preach excellence, and they always want to strive for the best. That Fanshawe basketball program, they've been striving for the best for a while as they sit atop the medal chart, but slowly breaking it down here. You see the Mohawk bench right there. Players coming back on. And, you know, if they want to come back in this game, this is a big quarter for them to do so. They got to try to get something going here. Figure out a way to shut down Humber and get through that offense. And you got to look here. Humber, you know, there's so many weapons they have that they can score with.
Here we go, Zach. Second quarter action. Hawks starting out with possession. And want to see if Humber still has some of that juice from the end of that first quarter, that big buzzer-beating bucket.
Chateau trying to find something going down low. Nice little step back. Jay not going to fall. And a nice cut inside by Nicole Chateau. And she gets the dime as Kea Clark hits the 3. And foul called down on the court. There was Nicole. Looks like she'll be okay getting up. Going back, yeah, Kea Clark. I mean, phenomenal shot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, beautiful work, and just coming out here in the second quarter, Hawks now leading by 22. So certainly a lot of momentum for the Hawks here and looking to establish themselves. Zach, you know, we're seeing 6 different Humber Hawks players make their debut here in the Hawks Nest. So you talk about the change from last year. Certainly a good look so far. So good for Humber.
You said it best, so good. And they're just so dominant. They have just such a deep team. Defense still just pressuring Mohawk so much. They can't really get anything set up. Trying to cut down low, pass outside for 3, not gonna fall. Rebound, Humber. And once again, we're gonna go the other way. Shoots out to the corner for Watt. What's she gonna do here? Goes back down low. It's Bonnet. Cuts to the line, no, not gonna fall. And that time, Mohawk with some good defense. A nice little Euro step in the paint, not gonna fall. And it's just back and forth we go. Now, Matt, I wanna tell you something here. You see the one on, and it's Kia Watt going in hard. And just wanna say, speaking of Kia Watt, last year, you see the logo, the new logo down on the court right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where the Hawks wing is. She shot it from there last year and hit the shot on 2 different occasions.
A little channeling her inner Stephen Curry, I suppose. That is what they call a big flex, shooting from the logo.
So when I say she has limitless range, I mean she can probably do a full court shot and it would go in with how well she shoots.
See if she corks one up tonight from deep downtown range.
First shot not going.
Zach, for Mohawk, the last time a medal was won for the program, back in the 2017 season. Mohawk taking home bronze that year. So 3 seasons have passed with no medals. Certainly a program now with a first-year head coach looking to get back on the board, and for Humber following up last year's gold medal after winning a bronze the season prior to that.
And going down low, that was Selena Chung. Oh, no, excuse me. It was Donna Marie Borgia. And she'll go to the line, shoot 2, but like you said, you still have a lot of pieces from that gold medal team last year on the Hawks, and they want to build off of it. They want to kind of create a dynasty. We've seen, the men's soccer team here for Humber create an absolutely amazing dynasty for themselves. The women's team, they want to try to do that too here in the OCAA and, possibly nationally.
Good defense by Chateau here. And stolen away by Chateau.
Heads up play, fast break down court. Stop up move, pass to the outside, and another three-pointer by Kea Clark. And all set up by number 7 right there on your screen, Nicole Chateau, stripping the ball away. And getting a nice play down on the other side. Defense looking strong once again on the interior. And just out of the reach of Clark was that one.
Well, you gotta like the energy from the Hawks here in the first half. There's a lot of high fives going around. You really just get the sense the team gelling, and just the second game of the season. Now, the team looking pretty cohesive. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. We are getting a note that the Humber Hawks, the team, went to Manhattan recently for some kind of preseason exhibition-style games, and always a good chance. Go away with the team, staying in the hotel, really kind of come together as they get a missed shot by Mohawk there.
Trying to get the rebound, not going to fall. Clark all over it, up to Kea Watt. She's going to try to create some room.
Maybe you and I could do a trip to Manhattan. I could kind of bring the broadcasting team energy, to a higher level.
I'd be all for it.
Okay.
It's just, how are we getting down there?
Find someone to
Plane
foot the bill. We just need someone
yeah.
to sponsor this team-building endeavor.
So if you're listening right now, watching Humber, stop watching Humber and just listen and try to foot the bill here for me, Zach Milan, Matt Hamill, and our little trip down to Manhattan.
Quick free ball from Humber, Zach, off the mark.
We'll set up the GoFundMe later on tonight. Stay tuned,
deal.
everybody. And here we go. Mohawk trying to answer back, get a 3 of their own, not going to fall. Kea Watt on that board. A nice quick pass up to Crawford. And the ball moving for the Hawks, looking amazing so far. 3 from Bonnick, not going to go.
Gotta like that play, though. Good ball movement by Humber, getting a nice quality shot. A couple of great players touching it for the Hawks. Crawford to Chateau, over to Bonnick. Bonnick now charging back in the zone.
And Crawford for 3, not going to go. Bapsy just all over the court. Another rebound. And Watt going to show off the range. No, not going. Bapti cutting inside, getting the rebound and the basket. That right there is why you never, ever give up on the shot. And foul on Watt.
The foul is on Kea Watt, personal foul number 2.
And it's her second of the game. And substitutions coming in here for the side of Humber.
Inbounding the ball for the Mountaineers will be Megan Doris. First-year player. Back to Dinelli, who sends it over across the court. Dinelli had that 3 ball hit earlier.
Shot
Zach,
up, and right
pretty
before
slick
the
there.
shot clock goes off.
We're calling a timeout, and Zach, that was certainly a pretty confident offensive possession for Mohawk. I like that timeout call, lest you allow the Mountaineers to really get their footing here. Humber has been early with the scoring. We see that 39-13. Of course, you don't want to let the Mountaineers get established and claw back into this game. But as it stands right now, Humber's still well in control here.
Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job. And like I said, they started the season off right. They played Sheridan Bruins, and they took that game at a score, I believe it was 98-49. So they're showing their dominance already. On the side of Mohawk, they lost their home opener to Fanshawe. They only scored 55. So, you know, these offenses, it's very different. You have a really well-established offense from Humber, and then Mohawk, you know, they're trying to rebuild that program. You said the last medal they had was in 2017. So they're trying to just slowly rebuild. And look, a familiar face.
Howie Hawk. He's got the arm taped up.
Oh, no.
What happened to Howie? He got a little too crazy in Manhattan.
Hopefully
left in
Howie will be
Albuquerque.
okay. The takeoff was just too much.
Yeah, boy, are his arms tired.
Somebody get him, get the massage going. Get the massage gun.
I'll let you handle that, Zach, as the Hawks inbound the ball and see if things kind of change a bit in Humber's favor coming out of that timeout. Obviously looking to reestablish some offense here. But Zach, I really think it's on defense where Coach A.J. Sharma is hoping the Hawks continue to play well. Certainly the offense has shown they're very capable thus far, already putting up 39.
Just, you know, under 5 minutes left remaining here. It looks like a foul call. I believe it might have been on Sarah. Oh, nope, not Bapti. It was on Tasia Wareham. And Mohawk will just continue to try to get something going. Nice move down low, and it will count. Ngong Jacob.
It's good defense from Jasmine O'Nate, but just an even stronger finish by the Mountaineers. Humber still looking for their first bucket out of that timeout. Nice little run for Mohawk in the last few plays.
And a foul called. And it's the Mountaineers' ball.
Here's a look at Sydney Crawford, third-year player in the OCAA.
She had the game high, 14 points against Sheridan.
Outside shot.
Three-pointer. Melina Dinelli, her second three-pointer of the game, and you know, still a pretty big lead, but Mohawk trying to build something back here. You know, it's small steps for them.
Nice steal there, and heading up the sideline was Ngong Jacob, but Zach looked like she put a foot on the line. It'll be Humber possession, but it's definitely seeing a spark from the Mountaineers here in the past few plays. See if Humber can hang on to this healthy lead. Sort of dwindling a little bit here.
Shot up, and Wareham. Nice.
And that was nasty.
Jay.
Tasia, beautiful, beautiful finish for the Hawks, getting back on the board now. Have eclipsed that 40-point mark. 41-18 our score.
Trying to cut inside. O'Nate with the strong defense. But it's going to be called a foul, so Mohawk will go to the line, and shooting for Mohawk. Megan Doris.
Well, we had a few players resting on the bench there, so checking back in, Nicole Chateau and Marley Bonnick, number 22 for Humber, also back on the court, so that should help to kind of sway things back in Humber's favor with some big leadership players back in action.
You said it. You got your players coming back on the court. You mean business. Nice pass down. Chateau trying to get open. Cross-court pass to Bapti for three. Off the rim and missing was that one. And the rush down by Mohawk. They get their own rebound and another basket for Mohawk. So they're slowly trying to build this one back. They were down, I believe, almost 30. They cut it down now to 20. They've had multiple defensive stops, Humber unable to get anything going, and they're trying hard here. Going around the outside. And the travel call.
That's at least the third travel call against the Humber Hawks. So, you know, a few plays here where the Hawks kind of beating themselves a little bit. And chalk that up to early season disorganization.
Or the early season jitters, getting a little bit excited. And I believe Howie Hawk up there is getting in on the camera action. I think he's going to be taking over soon.
Look out. He's only got one wing right now.
Three-pointer shot, three-pointer good. Look to be Megan Doris. Hawks still looking to answer back. I don't believe they've scored out of that timeout. Well, Del Mundo has something to say about that, and she does. Hitting the three-pointer.
The Hawks on defense here, and
trying to go inside. And I believe it was Bapti with the call. So going back to the line, it'll be the Mohawk Mountaineers. (44-24) point lead here for Humber. And really, it's just been an excellent first half by the Hawks in their home opener here.
Yeah, but if I'm the Mountaineers and the Mohawk head coach, Mihai Raducanu, I'm feeling pretty good about the way the last part of the second quarter has gone. Certainly positive momentum, making Humber call that timeout, so a lot to build off of. And certainly Mohawk can really put themselves in a good position for half number 2. And one play there, big move heading towards the net. Marley Bonnick draws the foul, plus the hoop.
And it was a nice play inside by Bonnick. Take another look at it here. A no-look pass there by Bapti, the turnaround pass. Going up was Bonnick, excuse me. And she hits her shot, so it's a three-point play.
Minute and a half left, so just a few more possessions left here in the first half of this game. And interesting to see if Mohawk can really maybe grind out a few big buckets here, and that would totally change the outlook of this game as we look ahead to the conclusion after halftime.
Another basket, Mohawk. And like you said, they cannot be upset about how this last half of the second quarter has gone. They played very well. Humber obviously just coming out of the gate so strong. Let's try to get something going here. Not gonna fall. Fighting down low. Chateau.
But a testament to how strong Humber's start was here tonight, that even though Mohawk has really rambled back here and played well, they're still trailing by 20. That's really a testament to just how good of a position Humber put themselves in early in this game.
And down low, Nicole Chateau will go to line for 2. She battled down low, got the call. I believe it was just the ref signal to the side, and it was a hit in the head, and we're in the bonus. So she goes to the line for 2. First shot just hitting the rim, rimming out. Second shot attempt up. And missing the second. So here come Mohawk, and a nice tip and steal by Bapti. Going down and gets the basket. Sarah Bapti having a first half already so far. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And if I could keep track of the steals, I would, but I've lost count.
Yeah, outstanding play by Bapti, who now wings it over for a 3-ball. Great pass by Bapti on that possession, and a great individual effort on the previous with that steal and the fast finish on that layup.
And again, continuous good defense by Humber. Interior holding strong, so 3 seconds. Get the last second shot up, not gonna go.
Nice
you
try,
can hear the honorable as that one misses here in the Hawks nest. But after 2 quarters of play and headed to the half, the Humber Hawks lead it 52-27. And what a first half it's been.
Zach, certainly a great first half. Humber will enter into the third quarter holding a pretty comfortable 25-point lead. Now, I'm very excited, Zach, to see that conclude this game, wrap up here. Should have a very interesting second half. I'm very interested also to finish off some of those dim sum leftovers I brought with me. I had some fantastic Chinese
dim sum
food
leftovers
in Markham yesterday. But even more excited, Zach, to recap some of the highlights from the first half, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. But as it stands right now, Zach certainly saw an impressive effort from the Hawks. And really, is there anyone you'd want to single out? I mean, certainly we saw, as expected, some fabulous work by Marley Bonnick, but also quite a few players chipping in. Even look at Nicole Chateau having a pretty big role in half number.
Yeah, it's really just been a full team effort from the side of Humber. When you look at the stats-wise, K.O. Clark, 13 points, Sarah Bapti, 10, May Del Mundo with 8. And then you look, Nicole Chateau, 3 assists, Bapti with 4, Bapti with 5 rebounds as well. So they're just doing everything they can. It's just a full team effort, and they're looking cleaner and sharper than they did last year.
And that's saying a lot.
And with 13 points, number 23, Kaya Clark.
And welcome back. Hope you're able to get yourself some water, popcorn, or whatever you have around your house.
Dim sum.
Dim sum if you were feeling festive. We are coming back to the second half. Hawks lead a score of 49-27. And Matt, you know, there were so many key contributors. The Hawks as a team, 10 assists, 7 steals in that first half.
That's the kind of effort Humber would like to ride to a 2-0 record. As we get a look at the standings. Early in the season, Lambton and Fanshawe both having won both of their games thus far. For the Humber Hawks winning their first game by 30, Zach, hoping to maybe have another margin of victory in that kind of neighborhood. Certainly set up nicely for that type of result with what we saw in the first half.
For sure, they have. They set themselves up phenomenally. And we talked about at the top of the show at the start of the game that, you know, they are reigning OCAA champions. They're looking to try to go back to back, and, you know, on the screen you see them all there. Coach AJ Sharma talking to his squad, and actually sitting right beside us here are a couple of back-to-back champions on the soccer team, Damian Kay and Keegan Wilson. And they'll be going to the Nationals to try to defend that title once again. But back to basketball. We'll get to soccer when that happens, but back to the basketball for now.
That's right, CCAA Men's Soccer Championship to Langley, British Columbia, the provincial gold-winning men's soccer team from Humber, capturing the Ontario title. See what they can make happen in Nationals. Should be very interesting there. Also very interesting, second half action of this game, opening with another steal, Zach.
And just phenomenal work down court there was Sarah Bapty.
Sarah Bapty.
Great first half that she had. Finished that first half with 10 points, now has 12. As Bonnick coming down low, trying to feed it to Bapty, not going to be able to work. And Mohawk, you know, they ended that second half off really, really well. Coming out of the gate here, seems like Humber has caught the edge. But Mohawk trying to answer, trying to find some sort of opening. Get their first points of the half. They're doing a good job working it around. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2-1, shot up, not going to fall. Rebounded by Humber.
Yeah, quick shot from Mohawk's Rachel Guanzon.
Pass down low to Clark. Nice spin move, and there's foul called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. In the first half, Clark.
The fouls on number 32. Is this a personal foul number 2,
points.
team foul number 1.
You know, Zach, Mohawk had more points from players coming off the bench in half number 1 than they did from their starters. Their starters scoring 9 points in that first half. Meanwhile, the people coming off the bench scoring a total of 18. So really relying on some of those depth players coming up big here in the Hawks' nest for Mohawk.
And that shot goes in, and you're not wrong. I mean, that's just kind of how this game has just panned itself out to be. Mohawk really hasn't been able to find anything concrete. It's been stoned, and that shot right there will help them get back.
Kayla Van Beek for
Kayla
3.
Van Beek gets that three-pointer to go down. You said it best, though. They're getting a lot of help from those depth players, and they want to make any type of comeback in this game. They got to get some more production from that starting 5. And the ball movement on point once again for the Hawks.
Powerful
Down
move
low.
inside.
I believe it won't be a shooting foul, it'll just be on the floor. That's the thing.
Well, the foul
Hawks
is
are
on
just
number
doing
3,
so well
Alina
moving the ball
Danelli.
around. You can never
Personal
really tell
foul
who's
number
going to
2.
shoot because you just
Team
have so
foul
many
number 2.
players that can just kill you with the shot. You have Keel Watt on the outside. Nicole Chateau who gets the ball here, going up for the layup inside, unable to drop. And you can't forget about down low in the paint. You got Bonnick. And there, another points there. Tia Stiss.
The fifth-year player, so one of those very experienced Mohawk Mountaineers. Stiss with her first basket of the game. We mentioned some of those starters like Stiss not quite having the first half they had hoped for. Good bounce-back effort early in the second half from Tia Stiss.
So the foul is on number 3.
And that really
Alina
surprised me
Danelli.
a little bit because
Personal
Stiss
foul
last
number
year
3.
against Humber had one of her
Team
best
foul
games
number
of the
3.
year. I believe she was up around 28 points, so that's just it's a big kind of gap right there of the performance. First shot not going to fall, unfortunately, for Keel Watt. Second shot up and second shot good. And man, it gets so quiet. You can hear a pin drop in this place.
That's that home court advantage. Great place to come and watch a basketball game. The Hawks Nest here at Humber College North Campus.
Shot up, not gonna go. And rebounded, the bodying down low. It was Chateau showing off the strength. And the over and back call, and pass was just off the foot of Keel Watt, and it bounced back over the line. But play before that, down low. You know, Nicole going in for the board hard. Doesn't matter. There's 2 defenders on her. She still got away with it.
And I love to see the tenacity from the Hawks. And you know, even with this big lead, you obviously want to see the team continue to fight. And the Hawks certainly come out here in the second half, not resting on their laurels. You know, head coach A.J. Sharma would not be happy to see his team kind of coast to a victory here. Still playing hard with a big 20-point lead. Stiss hands it off to Borja.
Well, the foul is on number 23, Rachel Godson. Personal foul number 1, a team foul number 4.
It's Rachel Gonson with the foul. I believe it was on a push down low, so Humber will retain the ball. It's Keel Watt. Takes it up, trying to get something going. Step back 3, not gonna go off the rim.
Was a good looking pull-up shot, didn't quite fall for Watt.
And Bapti and Chateau, this defensive duo, once again making the stop. Bonnick for 3, not gonna drop. Swatted out, but I believe it's over the back. Or on the push, but going back to the defensive side of things, having another player as highly touted defensively in Nicole Chateau to match up as a team with Sarah Bapti, it's going to be very difficult for teams to try to get anything going with how much steals and pressure they're putting. Look at it right now; they're still doing it. These are 2 highly touted defensive players, and they're showing why they're so good. That shot will drop from the side of Mohawk. It's Tia Stiss, and don't let her get going. We've seen that before.
Yeah, good work by the Hawks there. Well, they gave their best effort defensively, but Mohawk really doing a good job breaking the pressure and getting the bucket on the other end.
And Kaya Clark down low, showing off the strength.
Yeah, good answer. Humber getting the bucket of their own on the following possession. Let's see how the Hawks tighten up defensively, if they can get Mohawk to slow down.
Jacobs with the shot, unable to go. And now Keel Watt coming up. Nice spin move. No. Try to get the spin cycle going early.
Really hear the fans here get excited. They were wanting her to finish that play. That was highlighting material. Maybe we'll get a second look at the spinorama, as some call it.
And it was just Keel Watt. I mean, it's so impressive. Put the defender in the spin cycle.
Quick
Shot.
Yeah, Stiss doing a good job. You're certainly seeing Stiss taking a lot more shots here in the second half.
It was kind of surprising not seeing her be more aggressive in the first half. She's kind of the leader of this squad. Big block coming right out of there for Stiss.
Yeah, Stiss going 0 for 3 in the first half, but really seeing a good bounce back effort here. A couple buckets already early in the third. Looks like Jacobs will be checking out for the Mountaineers in her place, stepping in for Mohawk. Number 12, Sarita Goldburn.
On the side of Humber, it looks like it was Sarah Bapty coming out, and it looked like she was limping a little bit. So hopefully she'll be all right. And then the one coming in was May Del Mundo. We saw her hit a couple of big threes right there, but the steal away from Mohawk going the other way, not going to fall. Kia able to get the rebound, and now you got the odd man rush going the other way. Shot, Del Mundo not going to fall. And Mohawk trying to get something going. Open three, no one around her. Off the rim and rebounded by the Hawks, so just another good shutdown right there by Humber.
Humber, the lead, pretty consistent, 22. Not going to add to lead with that miscommunication in the offensive end. His pass just a bit too high, trickles out of bounds.
Out goes Clark, and in comes O'Nate.
Time to regulate. O'Nate in the game. Nice, good there. Fabulous move by Bora.
Another open look down in the corner, not going to fall. And Mohawk is just getting look after look. Finally, one is able to go in on a nice hook shot down low. Beth Nelly, I believe that's her first bucket of the night. Oh, Nate, not going to be able to get that one to go. And Mohawk trying to just find something here. Still down 20. Haven't really been able to make a dent in that lead.
Yeah, we've seen some flashes of some strong play from Mohawk, but Humber's just been answering the bell, and that has really just kind of made the second half so far kind of tit-for-tat arrangement. And we're not seeing much movement in that lead as Humber continues to hang on to a 20-point cushion.
Just seems, every time that Mohawk scores, Humber's is able to answer right back. And then when Mohawk stops them, they just can't get anything going. Drive to the net. Nice move. Not going to go. And again, it's just a missed opportunity. You'd think, if some of these opportunities that Mohawk have missed, if they went in, it's a lot tighter of a game.
And Humber has provided certainly a window of opportunity for Mohawk. A couple of turnovers. You've seen a number of travel calls against Humber. As that time, a bit of robbery by the rim coming up empty on that drive for the Hawks.
I felt like we were in Scotiabank, and that was the Kawhi shot at the amount of times that was bouncing.
7. Beautiful stuff there.
Big points here, and smart timeout call by the side of the Hawks. Any momentum Mohawk tries to get from those baskets, shut it down immediately with the timeout. And really, over halfway done this second half in the third quarter. Nice pass inside. And it was Tia Stiles making that quick move to the basket. And really in the second half, she's stepped up for her squad and it's been much needed.
Yeah, love that Hawks Sports Network replay. Beautiful camera angle, beautiful pass, and a pretty finish for Tia Stiss. As they really see Mohawk now no longer trailing by 20. They've now cracked that threshold. It's now an 18-point lead for the Hawks. Zach, you mentioned it. Probably a good timeout from Humber. He was certainly seeing just not quite that fire in the Hawks. And 18 points, it's pretty comfortable. But, you know, talking the game of basketball, these runs can go, as I'm scratching my head, looking a little bit too casual. We really get a sense of how Humber going to want to regroup, right? Play as tight as you can, want to finish this game strong and carry that momentum into the next matchup here on the schedule.
Exactly. And really, the only fault that they've had is just kind of that defensive side, you know, and that's something that they're known for, playing really, really well. We don't typically see their the defense falter a little bit, so just kind of seeing the opportunities, and granted, you know, Mohawk hasn't really taken advantage of those opportunities. Tighten up, Baptiste now for three in the corner. Good to see her back on the court. Seven seconds remaining. Kia's gonna cut down low, not gonna go as it's stripped away, and Mohawk will take it the other way. Quick move down low, no. Tried to get the inside step, and it wasn't gonna go. And I believe it's gonna be 2 shots to Donna Marie Borgia.
Zach, next up for the Humber Hawks, they will be traveling to Fanshawe this Saturday for a 1 o'clock game. So that will be the 3rd game of the Hawks season, and then they also will follow that up with another road game the following Sunday, so getting a bit of an 8-day break in competition when they play at Conestoga. We'll see the Hawks back at the Nest here November 19th, hosting the St. Clair Saints.
And mark it on your calendars.
Circle it.
And if that's the same for the men's side, that next game at home, hold on, Del Mundo for 3, not gonna fall, but if that's the same for the men's, that next game at home for them will be a rematch of the OCAA championships, as well, if I'm remembering correctly, the CCAA national championships too, where they played each other there. So it'll be a good game next time that the Hawks are indeed home. Shot up, not going to be able to fall out of bounds, but the Hawks continuing to put on the pressure.
And when the Hawks take on Fanshawe, they'll be playing against a team that's won both of their games this year. So that could be quite a matchup this Saturday. The Hawks head down to London.
For sure. And now, you know, we have the access. When do the Hawks play Sheridan, Mr.
Well,
Mohammed?
it's a good point. Obviously, opening the season on the road, Zach, the Hawks will be hosting Sheridan in the final regular season game of the year, February 16th. So right after Valentine's Day. Just how long we'll have to wait.
Have to wait for the packed house.
Yeah. On Valentine's Day, on the Tuesday, February 14th, love is in the air. On the 16th, the rivalry is in the air. The intensity in the Hawks Nest. Can't wait for that Sheridan matchup. It's a big 3-ball there from the Hawks. Excellent work by Kaya Clark.
And Kaya, she's had an outstanding game so far. I believe that will put her at the 20-point plateau. And it indeed does. So she has had a phenomenal game. Trying to cut in.
Kia Stis looks like she picked up the offensive foul. A little too strong on that pick. Let's see it again, Zach. A 3-ball. And dishes it off. Getting the ball right back eventually.
It was just a great passing play.
Just really a lot of movement, opening up lanes. And that's the kind of basketball coach A.J. Sharma preaches and loves to see from his players. Another good finish by Marley Bonnick.
Moving down low, getting that open look. Mohawk, since that timeout, it's been a very, very different type of game. And the strength down low by Chateau. Oh, look at me, I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. Going down court. Working to get that one out. It'd be Kia Watt.
Man, look at the footwork there from Bonnick. not getting the finish, but pretty to watch. Just nice footwork.
It's almost like a defensive masterclass right now by Humber at times. The fast pace, and they continue to push it.
Boy, the past few plays have been all number 22 and number 23 for Humber. Bonnick and Clark really dominating play right now as Kaya Stiss sets another hard pick.
Out of bounds, Humber ball, 2 seconds left. Now this, we talked earlier, Kia Watt hitting the full court shot. Oh, I thought it was Humber ball. I was getting excited.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Mohawk can launch something up quickly. It's going to be Chateau picking up the foul. She can't believe it. As you see the hands out in protest. But that's not what the Hawks wanted to see. 2 shots coming up from Mohawk. So with 2 seconds on the clock, Mohawk was in a pretty tight spot, Zach, and able to come away with 2 shots. Maybe not. We're actually going to have inbounds on the baseline here.
Yeah, Humber not yet in that bonus, and it wasn't, she wasn't going up for the shot, so it was just on the ground. That's something we don't typically see out of the defense side for the Hawks, is the fouls given up. But nonetheless, after 3 quarters, score 63 to 39 for Humber, and it's just been, a masterclass showing so far.
Yeah, you're right about that, Zach. It's been that comfortable 20-point cushion. The Humber Hawks able to get to that kind of nice lead, 20-ish points pretty early in the game, and that's just kind of the way we've sat, trading scores. But certainly it's been some strong defensive play by Humber. There have been some mistakes. We talked about some of the turnovers, the traveling calls against Humber, a couple of errant passes. But let's run back. How about the strong defense? Let's talk about that. That was a mean block.
Yeah, Bonnick, so much strength down low. And we highlighted her at the start of the game, and we'll continue to highlight her throughout the game. Phenomenal performance. Hawks just looking more poised than ever. And just such a good game all around. I'm having fun. I know the fans are having fun. The operations crew here is having fun as it's the first home game.
No doubt. There appears to be some sweet chili heat Doritos going around, Zach. See if we can get our hands on some of those.
I'll just lean over here to good friend Damian K with the broadcast. Maybe he'll hand us some Doritos. I don't know, but stay tuned. We still have 4th quarter action to come. Not necessarily done yet. Humber has looked amazing so far.
Well, forget about the sweet chili heat Doritos. How about the free popcorn available for fans who come to the Hawks Nest? You see quite a number of fans enjoying the free popped corn. Now, Zach, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, as we take a look at the women's OCAA standings right in front of us here. Zach, the Humber men's basketball team will also be in action tonight. That game set to tip off at 8 o'clock. Humber taking on the Mohawk Mountaineers men's squad. Looking forward to that. But Humber looking forward to hopefully picking up a victory, improving to 2-0 on the season. As like we mentioned, they will be squaring off against the 2-0 Fanshawe Falcons. So in London this weekend, we have a Battle of the Birds. Gotta love it. Humber starting the quarter off, the final quarter of regulation with possession. And like we've seen throughout the game, good ball movement. Clark drives it inside, and Clark a bit too strong there as the foul called by the ref. Offensive foul.
We'll get the last 10 minutes here of this game underway. Humber has just looked poised and just so strong all around. Fundamentally sound so far. As Mohawk has tried to find something, they haven't been able to get anything going.
So Humber with the foul on one end, and Mohawk goes right back and kills their own offensive possession. That was Angong Jacob picking up the personal foul. Number 21 in black.
And the OCAA better watch out for this defensive duo of Bapti and Nicole Chateau. These two are so fundamentally sound with their defense, and you have Kia Watt putting up threes. Unfortunately missing that one. But this is a scary team to watch this year.
Jacob picked up the foul. Nice charge right back. Doesn't get the finish, but strong play there by Mohawk.
And now you kind of see Humber just kind of slowing things down a little bit. They want to try to just drain the clock out, trying to take good shots, get good looks. Bapti going up for the mid-range. Jay not going to go.
Bapti maybe a bit worse for wear, hitting the hardwood. And we won't show her on the ground injured for too long, but
She did go off earlier because it appeared something to do with the leg or the ankle. And again, just clutching at the shin, I believe. Hopefully she'll be okay.
we'll see what happened. And not too sure. Looks like maybe that left leg, or is it maybe sort of a groin situation? She did kind of land.
Looks like it, yeah, something to do with the shin. Not too sure what happened. Hopefully she'll be okay. Obviously, you know, player safety is #1 concern here.
So still on the ground is Sarah Bapti, the second-year player for the Hawks. Reinforcements to maybe help Bapti up. But you see the trainer still grabbing on that right leg, and it's unfortunate to see an injury to any player. Oh, and she So Bapti making her way up, and it's good to see the Humber bench glad to see their teammate slowly getting up to her feet.
It does appear to be the right leg, and obviously we wish her well. Hopefully nothing too serious. Key player for this Humber Hawks team. Phenomenal defensive player all around. Filled the stat sheet tonight.
Captured that OCAA provincial gold last season with the Hawks, and we'll look forward to seeing Bapti on the mend. Good athletic training staff here at Humber, and a quick recovery for a warrior like Bapti. But for now, the game will go on. It'll be Mohawk ball.
And back to the action we go. Just under 9 minutes remaining. Shot up for Mohawk, not going to go. Once again going up, and this time Humber able to get it. And now trying to just get some offense going here are the Hawks. 3-point shot up, not going to fall.
So Humber sitting with that 24-point lead. Picking up the foul that time, Zach, looked like it was Jolisha Allen.
Well, the foul is on number 11, Jolisha Allen. Personal foul number 1, the team foul.
Right, you are right there. Mid-range shot up and good. So Mohawk gets a basket.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time to work with here, so Mohawk wants to rally and try to steal the win from Humber on their home opener tonight. It's really going to take a strong run But it's going to be tough with players like Bonnet continuing to run up the score for Humber. So strong down low.
And again, Humber just turning the ball over.
That pass almost too hot to handle. Good job by Kaya Clark to wrangle it in. Zach will have 2 new players for Humber and 2 new players for Mohawk checking into the game.
Get the fresh legs on. Still, first home opener game of the year. Second game of the season. Don't want anybody getting too tired. Back to the action. Mohawk just trying to get something going. It's been a very tough road for them here so far tonight. Still 6 seconds left here on the shot clock. The passing around, down low. Keeping it in, 1 second on the shot clock. And shot clock violation.
Hawks ball.
And the Hawks will get the ball back. And once again, good ball movement here by Humber. Shot goes up, not gonna go. That was Bonnick trying to get a 3. Going inside, shot up, nice. Little fadeaway J. Agong Jacobs has really stepped up for the side of Mohawk here tonight. As Kia Watt will go to the line to shoot 2.
So the foul is on number 11, Kayla Van Beek. Personal foul number 3, team foul number 2. And to the line, number 8, Kia Watt, shooting 2.
And off the bench, Agong Jacobs, 9 points, leading the team. Done a phenomenal job. And first shot by Watt, unable to drop.
Yeah, you're right. Fantastic performance from Jacob, and it's early in the season. Certainly making a good case for her playing minutes in future games.
Second shot by Watt is good, and that'll bring on the 6th Woman of the Year in the OCAA last year, Jasmine O'Nate.
O'Nate, fan favorite, no doubt about that. And just to tee up what we have next on the Hawks Sports Network, we have the men's rendition of this matchup, Humber versus Mohawk, tipping off at 8 o'clock. And Zach, you have the Humber Hawks, the defending national champions. And we've talked about that dynamic in this particular game where you have a bit of turnover from year to year. And for the Humber men's team, a similar situation. Of course, winning the national title last year, no small feat. Very curious to see how the dynamic shifts this year as the Hawks losing their season opener against Sheridan on the road. So certainly some great basketball in front of us right now and a great ball game teed up next up here on the Hawks Sports
For
Network.
sure, can't wait for that one. We'll dive more into it when the game starts, but you're 100% right. It's a very different looking team with that turnover from the national championship. But we'll get more into that once the men's team come out here. Finishing up in the women's side, Kia Watt. That 3 gets blocked. The Mohawk trying to just salvage anything they can out of this game now. Really, it's going to be hard to get anything going. Still down, I believe, 23. Just trying to find something. Mohawk trying to get an opening. Shot clock running down now, 5 left.
Smothering defense by Humber.
And another shot clock violation. Just shows just the poise of Humber right now on defense and how strong they are on that defensive side.
As Kayla Van Beek, who had a couple good minutes, just made her way to the bench as Katia Stiss checks back into the game for Mohawk.
And periodically, peering over towards the Humber bench, you can kind of see Bapti getting worked on there as Kia Watt hits the next bank shot from just beyond that free throw line. Looking over, you see Bapti smiling, laughing over there, so looks like she's feeling a little bit better, and hopefully it won't be too serious of an injury.
So the foul is on number 32, Tia Stiss. Personal foul number 4. Team foul number 3.
Another look at that bank shot by Kia Watt.
Where they keep her money at?
The bank.
In the bank.
I'm going to save that one for for Christmas dinner, 'cause that's a good one.
Another miscue by Humber will turn the ball over, but all in all, we're certainly going to maybe give the blame to some of these unforced errors and the early season jitters. And of course, for Humber, like to iron those out early as the games just get more and more important as the season goes on.
We also mentioned it's 6 players making their North Campus debut tonight. So it's a different little environment for these players coming in here to the Hawks Nest, which maybe not as loud as it usually is right now, but still can be a very rowdy atmosphere. So obviously, if you're a new player coming in, you kind of just have to adjust to that.
Yeah, you said it. I don't know if OCAA is the most exciting, or basketball is the most exciting OCAA sport. I think a lot of people would argue it is. And certainly we've seen a few games here in the Hawks Nest that would really kind of be a testament to that notion. It gets jumping, particularly for some of those rivalry matchups here when Sheridan comes to town. This gymnasium is packed, this standing room only, barely even that.
And when Howie Hawk has 2 wings to fly.
Yeah.
We should try to figure out what's going on between games here.
I shook Howie's hand in the hallway between quarters.
Did you break his arm? Too hard of a handshake.
Me. He was already slinged up, but yeah, a bit of a mystery. Howie Hawk, the mascot, in an arm sling.
Most interesting story we have so far on the
This
night.
is why you need a sideline reporter on the team. This would be their job. They'd go find that out.
Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with Howie. And timeout called by Mohawk.
Mountaineers.
So with 3:36 remaining, the Hawks lead at 68-43. And really, just the biggest takeaways I can have from this game is just the little things that the Hawks have done right, Matt.
Yeah, no doubt. You look at some of the very solid defense, really not allowing Mohawk to get comfortable, and they say defense wins championships. I think I heard that in a Toy Story movie. Here is a look at some of that outstanding defense, active hand movement. Now that's kind of gone both ways for Humber. It picked up some fouls on defense, but they're fabulous effort. That's the kind of energy. And on the other end, Zach, lots of offense from a couple players contributing. Very well-rounded effort from Humber here on both sides of the floor.
You said it best right there, partner. But we're dwindling it down here. Get a nice little camera shot of our nice stands, the fans in the stands.
Now this song by Jack Harlow, First Class, there's never been a song that I liked more and then quickly turned and hated more. I mean,
really?
I got so tired of this song, and now I hear it, it's unlike any other song in my music.
I think that
history.
just has to do with the social media outbreak
Maybe.
of how people overplay stuff.
Oversaturated.
If you look back into you go back, turn the clock back a little bit to 2016.
Okay, shoot,
Bad,
partner.
Bad and Bougie. That
Bad
one,
and
when that one
Bougie,
came out,
yeah.
overplayed. Now you play it now, and you're like, oh, I can listen to this song again.
Okay, so I should just give First Class by Jack Harlow
How many
timeout.
years has it been? give it 6 years. Give it 6 years, and maybe you'll like it again.
Free throw
Nonetheless,
coming up from Lena Dinelli. Makes good on free throw number 1.
we have different segments here when me and you are
Yeah.
paired up together.
A little bit of a music podcast. There's Another free throw make from Dinelli, and that will trim the lead ever so slightly. Humber still hanging on to a 23-point lead.
I see, real quick, you're talking about Jack Harlow. There's a security guard that works with me at the Rogers Center who looks exactly like him, and it's kind of scary, the resemblance.
Hey now, maybe it's Jack Harlow.
That's what I was thinking. Back to the action. Shot going up by Humber. Not going to go. Rebound by Mohawk.
Not a bad take there. Dinelli can't quite get that one to fall, and charging back quickly is the Humber Hawks.
Shot up and shot good. Three-pointer coming in by Jolisha Allen. Quietly putting up a nice game here. You also mentioned that next time out, you know, the Hawks are going to on the road to face the Fanshawe Falcons. Tip-off for that one is set at 1:30.
On Saturday, correct?
Correct. A mungo, my friend. And Jasmine O'Nate right there with the basket. But really, you got to look at it as that's a big key game early on in the season. A club that's 2-0 already, another club on the verge of being 2-0. Could be the battle for first. Shot coming from Mohawk, not going to fall. Warham getting that board.
Zach, last 2 minutes of play are upon us. Humber getting close to establishing that 30-point lead, which of course is the margin of victory in game number 1 against Sheridan.
Shot up, not going to go. Just a little miscalculation. You know, a little half step to the left. Shot goes there, but take another look here. Jolisha Allen
2 minutes.
catching
2 minutes
nothing but
remaining in
net
the
right
fourth
there.
quarter.
So Jolisha following up that beautiful shot with a fortunate take. Didn't quite find the back of the net on her second attempt there, but for Allen, been a fabulous night. And Humber, again, that well-rounded effort. A lot of players contributing as there's some good passing work. And Jasmine O'Nate finishing up nicely inside.
Continuing her good game off the bench, the 6th woman of the year last year in the OCAA, showing why she was deserving of that award. Foul called. And it was a good play by Nicole Chateau drawing that one.
Personal foul number 4.
Pass inside to O'Nate. Keeping her money nowhere else but the bank.
Nicole Chateau quarterbacking the play, taking it up here in one of the what could be the final offensive drives of the game. Nice pull-up shot there. Chateau hands it off to Tasia Wareham, and that's good for another bucket for Humber.
Just distributing the rock are the Hawks right now and doing a great job of it.
One more look. No, sorry. I got excited.
The foul is on number 7.
There it
Nicole
is.
Chateau, personal foul number 3.
Splash, courtesy of Tasia Wareham. Just over 1 minute left, Zach. We have tip-off for the men's game scheduled in 20 minutes.
Might get pushed back a little bit. We don't know. We'll
back a little bit.
probably get an update. But, you know, if we want to look at the stats so far of the game and just kind of the difference, it really has been that assists and the steals. Humber leading 17-9 in assists and 12-7 in steals. And it's just been a completely different aspect when Humber is just distributing the rock really well. Geez, try saying that 10 times fast. Shot clock dwindling down, 5 now, and a little bit of a hook shot possibly, but the layup goes in nonetheless.
Donna Marie Borja with a couple buckets for Mohawk late here in the game. So the Mountaineers looking like they're on track to drop this game, and that will set their record at 0-2 on the year. Of course, losing their first game of the season by a margin of 6 points. So a bit of a more difficult loss for Hawks for the Mountaineers this go around.
A little bit rough, a little bit tough. Going for the layup. Down low. Chateau battling for the ball, and she wins that one, so Humber will get advantage and get possession.
Not a huge difference between the game clock and shot clock, and for Humber, it's another strong win at home, and that will be a 7-game win streak against Mohawk here at the Hawks Nest.
Out of nowhere, looks like Chateau gets called for the travel. It was a nice move. With the clock dying down, and just like a speeding train on the tracks coming from nowhere to get that rebound. And for her first game at the Hawks Nest, she's performed very well all around. Nicole Chateau, you said it, she was quarterbacking the play. It kind of seems like she's gonna quarterback this team as the season goes along. As the buzzer goes, and that will do it. 77-48, the Humber Hawks women's basketball team win their home opener and advance to 2-0 on the year. And it was just a good game all the way around, Matt.
Great to be back for in-person basketball here at the Hawks Nest. The fans are in the stands. The popcorn is popping, and the Lady Hawks pick up their first home win of the season, 2-0 now.
It's now time for the Hawks Nation
Average margin
of
of victory in that 30-point territory, so a great start to the season. Hats off to head coach AJ Sharma and that deep assistant coaching staff for Humber as Kaya Clark gets the player of the game nod for Humber there, Zach. A great performance from Clark, first game of the season on home turf.
Very well deserved, and she just had a phenomenal game all the way around, led her team the whole time. Now, we're not done just yet. Go grab some food, go grab some water, use the bathroom if you need to. The Humber Hawks men's team takes on Mohawk in just mere minutes. Give it about 20 to 30, so join us back for that one. Stay tuned and stick around.